Okay. All right. Well, we're joined now by another survivor of sexual abuse. He's an author and a motivational speaker whose book, Winning Within, is available now. So please welcome Victor Pacini. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you. And you two hope to partner up to go to schools and really talk about this message. But I want to hear your story. When were you abused?
I was 8 years old when it happened, and it was a friend of the family he was about 8 years older than me. My parents had trusted his parent, and so I had a sleepover. Quite a bit different in age, but the act happened.
Just you two?
Well, I was in his house.
Okay.
And it happened in his bedroom. And I'll never forget, it was during the holiday season, so the old black and white movie of Scrooge was on TV. Yeah. So that image still is ingrained. It's about, you get these triggers that just bring you back to that moment. But when the act was finished, I recall as an 8-year-old boy getting up, and I knew in my heart that something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. I thought I had done something wrong. And I remember walking to the bathroom and just started crying. But he told me, Victor, don't say anything to your parents because they're going to be mad at you. So I believed him. And then I went home, and my father at the time had the old philosophy that children should be seen and not heard. So I believed him too. And I didn't say anything for 11 years. I kept it a secret.
11 years? What were those 11 years like?
It was, putting in the back of your mind, and then it would come forward, especially in high school when I started going through my change of growing up, questioning my sexuality because my first experience was with a male, and going into psychology class talking about deviant behavior, going home, doing my homework, and just start crying for no reason. I had no idea what was happening. Did your
parents ever ask, what's the matter, Victor?
No one ever had a clue. Because no one ever came to me and said that this is something that could potentially happen. So I felt that I was the only one in the world that this ever happened to, and I thought that I did something wrong, so keep it quiet and let's sweep it under the carpet. And then right after high school I went to college. My roommate left the first day of school, so I had the dorm to myself, and I just started thinking, and all of a sudden I realized that I do not want to live like this anymore. I have to talk about it. And I started seeing a counselor, and my life changed. I made a decision at that moment that he abused my body, but I refused to let him abuse my life.
Absolutely, absolutely. What happened to him? Did you?
I don't know what happened to him, actually. I know I tried pressing charges, but it was too late at the time, and they brought me in for questioning, which when you're a 19-year-old going in for questioning, you have to relive the moment. And I was reliving it as an 8-year-old boy, so it was very emotional for me, and nothing ever happened from there. But that's okay.
Were you able to forgive?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see him anymore, quite honestly, but for me to do what I'm doing today, I had to forgive him. Absolutely. You have to. You can't live in the past. You got to... it's not always easy, but you got to just get up from when you fall down and keep moving forward. That's the bottom line.
Well, thank you to both for coming and sharing your stories and being here. We know you're partnering up. You want to send this message out to schools, so all the best with that. We're going to see these two a little bit later in the show, and for more information on Aaron and Victor, you can go to our website. And we should mention that G is in the audience today with me, and she's taking feedback. She'll have feedback from the audience. Of course, all of your messages that you're sending in to her. I'm sure it's going to be a powerful hour. So coming up next, we're going to talk about the ways child predators groom their victims. This is something you need to know. We'll be right back.